Hello, my name is Josh Denne. I'm going to go through today the trust, respect triangle in the network marketing profession and how it applies to your business and how you can utilize this simple process to build an absolute empire and massive organization that can help you achieve your goals, your dreams, or aspirations that you may have. Now, here's what I learned a long time ago. If you can picture a triangle, you can see it right here. You got you at the top of that, and then over here you've got your contacts, or the people that you know, or maybe the people that you're going to meet through social media, through your list, through your phone, through your employment situation, whatever that may be. You've got all the contacts here, and then over here you've got an expert. An expert, by definition, is anybody but you, but at least they understand how to play this game or have an understanding of this process, okay? So that's the expert. So you got your contacts, you got the expert. That's the triangle. Now, on this side of the triangle, between you and between your contacts, you've got trust. Trust, okay? Meaning that people that you know typically trust you. You typically trust them, they typically trust you. You know, again, if they knock on your door at, say, midnight, and you trust them, you're probably going to open your door and welcome them into your house. Hey, come on in. What's going on? Why, you're here late. What's happening? Are you okay? Right? There's going to be trust. You're going to let them into your home. If it's a stranger, you're probably not going to let them in, right? You're going to stand at the door and say, what do you want? What's going on? Right? And there's going to be that energy because there's no trust yet. So there's the trust there. Now, there's not typically a lot of respect between the people that you know and you. In this business yet, because they don't know you as a successful person in this business just yet, right? So a lot of us, we get upset by that. We try to tell them what to do. We try to get them to do something, but it's hard to compel someone to do something when they don't have respect for you in that particular endeavor, or that area of life. So we need to use the expert. The expert we can build respect for. So now, what we do is we use our trust with the people that we know, and we use that to build respect for an expert, for somebody else. How do we do that? One word. It's called edification. Edification is simply building up of another, or building up of something. We're going to build up an expert. We're going to make them, we're going to basically tell, now you want to tell the truth. You don't want to lie ever. Obviously this goes without saying. You want to tell the truth, but you want to be able to say it in such a way that's compelling. You know, for example, in the beginning of my career, I was working with my mentor who happened to be very successful. He'd made millions of dollars in his life. He'd done really well. So I would say that. People would ask me, hey, what is this all about? How does this work? And I'd say, I don't know. All I know is I am fortunate to be partnered with a gentleman who's made millions of dollars in his career, and he's like mentoring me. I feel very honored and privileged, and the people that he's working with are achieving extraordinary results. Now, obviously, his time is very limited. You know, he's a very busy man, but what I like about him is he's down to earth. You know, he's not one of these snobby, wealthy people. He's down to earth. He's a blast to work with. He's fun, and he loves to help people. That's what's amazing about him. So he's making a fortune. He loves to help people. He's fun, and he's down to earth. Let me introduce you. He knows all the facts. I don't know. I'm learning. Let's learn together. So that's building respect for another person, for the expert. And I'm getting it off of me and putting it onto someone else and allowing them to help. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to be someone who's made millions of dollars. It could be someone else who got involved before you. Maybe they had one promotion or two promotions in the company. You could say something like, you know what, I'm working with a gentleman, or I'm working with this amazing woman who's already, she's already advanced a couple times in the company. She's got her first two ranks. I know she's doing incredibly well, and she's down to earth. She knows the facts, at least a lot better than I do. She's fun to work with. She's already proven to have results. You know, let me get myself out of the way and let's learn together. Let me introduce you to Miss So-and-so or Mr. So-and-so or whoever. And we're building respect for an expert, and we're getting out of the way. You know, I used to always visualize this. I'm a visual guy. You know, I used to think of one of those arenas in Spain, right, where they have the bullfights, you know, and you can picture on one end of the arena the bull, it's stomping its paw to the ground, you know, snot and dust is flying out of its nose, and it's lowered its horns, its eyes are pointed on the matador who's on the other side, right, of this arena, and that matador's got the big red cape, right, or whatever color it is, it's a cape, and the goal is for the matadors to get the bull to charge. And at the last second, the matador gets out of the way, or ole out of the way, as I used to remember it, and the bull soars by, and the crowd cheers that the matador's unscathed, is unhurt. And that's kind of the deal. And our goal here in this process, if I can relate it to it, is, with my prospect or my friend or my family member who's asking me a bunch of questions, I'm going, look, I'm getting them to charge by sharing them some of the information. They're starting to come at me, and I got to get out of the way. I got to say, you know what? I don't know. All I know is my expert. I'm working with someone who does know. Let me introduce you to them. A lot of people are like, and we get gored by the bull, gored by our prospect who runs us over because they have a bunch of questions that we don't have the answers for, or maybe we're not confident enough to deliver it. Our job is simply, the advertiser, to show the message. Don't be the message, be the messenger. Say, I don't know, over here. Talk to so-and-so. Talk to them. We build that respect. We use the trust we have with our friends, our family members, our colleagues, and we use that to build respect for an expert. That's going to help us, where they're going to help them understand this business, help them get to the next step, help get out of the way. For a lot of you younger people, the millennials, you guys, your biggest asset and your biggest liability are the same. You're young. It's a great asset. It means you could go so much further, so much faster. Challenges, the biggest liability is also you're young. People maybe don't give you the same credibility, or they won't listen to you. So this is perfect. I was in my early 20s when I got started. Actually, I was in my late teens. In my early 20s, 22 years old, I looked like I was 15. I couldn't be a business expert in any capacity. But you know what I could do? I could build someone else up. I could get out of the way. I could let someone else talk on my behalf. And you have a support mechanism. You have teammates that are willing to help you. What I love about network marketing is the compensation plan is designed in such a way that the people who got involved before you are financially incentivized to help you. They're financially incentivized to talk to your prospects, to talk to your friends, to talk to people and help them get started, help them make a decision to either go to another step or get started in the business. So that's the trust, respect triangle. Utilize this in your business. Get out of the way. Ole out of the way. Just remember it. Don't try to be the expert. You can now be the expert for your people's people, for sure. And you want to learn that process. But for the people that you're introducing it to, don't be the expert. Allow someone else to be that. Learn edification. Learn to get out of the way. And you'll start to see your business start to take a whole new shape. And you'll start to have the success I believe you deserve and that you're looking for. So with that, looking forward to your success. God bless.